Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today we've got a bunch of new products that we need to be having a chat about. Some of these we've really been waiting for, some of them we haven't, but that doesn't mean they can't be fun. So let's start off with something that dropped as a bit of a surprise, something I wasn't really expecting yet. The new tin. Or actually, I suppose to be more specific, the new collector's chest. Yeah, that's right. The new collector's chest has gone and been revealed, and it's the autumn 2022, and it is very much featured around Hisuian Pokémon. And you know what? It's a kind of thing where if you're into these collector chests, you're probably going to love this and think it's awesome. And if you're not into this collector's chest, you're probably going to think it's not that cool, and you're probably not going to be that interested. But you know what? That's okay. One thing to point out right at the beginning, we do have a lunchbox here. We've got Origin Form, Dialga, and Palkia on the front, and then we've got some Hisuian basic Pokemon on the back. You got yourself your Voltorb, your Sneasel, and your Growlithe, just chilling on the back. And I speak as someone who has kids. They love these. I've got a 2- and a 4-year-old, and every time I buy a collector's chest, they steal the lunchbox, and they love it. And sometimes it's used as an actual lunchbox, sometimes it's carried around with toys. There's a million different ways to deal with it. My point is, this is cool. If, however, you're more like me and you're an obsessive TCG nerd, you're going to be wondering about the promos. And the good news is there are promos. The bad news is you might not care. You see, you can see from the image on the screen here that your promos are Hisuian Voltorb, Hisuian Growlithe, and Hisuian Sneasel. Which, to be fair, you probably could have guessed from having a look at the back of the box, or the back of the lunchbox, whatever you want to call it. And the thing is, on the one hand, yeah, they're kind of cute, and on the other hand, they're not exactly new cards. These aren't cards we've never seen before. In fact, they are explicitly cards that we have seen before. They are just free common cards that came around in Astral Radiance. Now, when I say just free cards that came around in Astral Radiance, that's not actually the full story. Because it is very much worth bearing in mind that in Astral Radiance they were non-holo commons, and these will be holo cards, and I believe these will actually be a different holo pattern to the one that you see in, it's your regular packs. So, it's up to you guys. I can't see from the images we've been given, but generally when this happens, these aren't numbered Black Star promos. These will have just your Astral Radiance numbering, but they will be holo. So if you're keeping a Black Star promo collection, and I know a bunch of people out there are, including several of my friends, then yeah, you don't need this. But they're still cool cards, they're still holo versions. If you're collecting those Pokemon, if you're collecting those artists, etc., they're kind of cool, but they are not, shall we say, absolutely vital. What else we can see on there is we've got a mini portfolio. That is where you can put one card per page. There are some stickers there, and you've got yourself 5 packs. Now, usual rules apply here. There is no guarantee, and this is very important. There is no guarantee that these will be the packs when you actually open it. But recently, the mock-up images like this have been very, very close. They've been right. So I'm not guaranteeing that these will be the cards, but I absolutely am saying these are likely. So you're likely to get 2 packs of Lost Origin, 2 packs of Astral Radiance, and 1 Fusion Strike. Not a stunning selection. We all want Evolving Skies. But you know what? I still believe Lost Origin is the best set so far from year 3 of Sword and Shield. Better than Astral Radiance, better than Brilliant Stars. So it ain't too bad. The other thing you can see in the image there is a notebook. So yay! There's a notebook. Again, it really depends on what you're into here. Honestly, if you've got kids, and I've said this all along with collector's chests, these are wonderful presents for kids. Because basically, you've got yourself stickers, and a notebook, and free shiny cards. And oh yeah, you've also got your packs, which you can open and find cool stuff. So it's up to you, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming, and that's the news. Now, one thing I've been waiting quite a long time to see, and now we finally can see, and frankly, it took far too long. the one-pack Checkline Blisters for Silver Tempest have gone and been revealed. Shout out to the lovely Stephen Kent who has shared these images with us. And they feature Magnezone and Gallade. And once again, what we've got here are cards we've seen before. And I've said this, again, every time we've seen these Checkline Blisters, but I need to say it now. Inessential. As far as I'm concerned, these are completely inessential products. That doesn't mean don't buy them. That doesn't mean I'll be mad at you if you do. It means you don't need these, and honestly, a lot of the time, your money can better be spent elsewhere. Essentially, what you've got here is a full evolution line for Magnezone or Gallade, one pack, and then a large Galarian Surfetch coin. The thing is, unlike the promos I just showed you from the collector's chest, there's nothing different about these. So the promos for the collector's chest are common cards that have come through with a slightly weird holo pattern, a less usual holo pattern, and to be fair, they were never holo in the first place, so any holo pattern is a little bit weird. And this is good. It gives you a reason to go and buy the card. However, with these products, there's nothing. There is nothing new, or weird, or different, or unusual, or exclusive. I could keep going, but I think you see where I'm going here. There's just nothing going on. So, yeah. I'm not a fan of these products. I mean, essentially where you are here is if you buy this and open it, then you've got yourself a booster pack and 3 random cards from the previous set. Now, if that's what you want, brilliant, go for it. But as always, I got to warn you that when it comes to exciting essential products, I really don't think these count. And certainly it's not where my money's going. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Now you know. Yeah, sorry, I wish I could bring you better news. But hey, there is one other cool thing that I can show you in today's video. And that is that the Ultra Pro Sword and Shield Silver Tempest binders have gone and been revealed. And we're back. Now, to be fair, I know we were back last time, but remember, a couple of sets ago, we had these absolutely horrendous. You know, back in Astral Radiance, I believe it was, we had these portfolios, which were just absolutely terrible. And they looked like mock-up images with sample artwork that they were going to fix. And then we got closer and closer to release, and they never fixed it. And these are what the Astral Radiance portfolios actually looked like. And they were terrible. Absolutely terrible. The 4-pocket and the 9-pocket binder were exactly the same. And they just used this weird stock art. And they were just rubbish. But then with Lost Origin, they came back using the booster pack artwork, and the good news is they've done that as well. So the 9-pocket binders got Alolan Vulpix on the front and Lugia on the back. Of course, that is the, Alolan Vulpix really is the poster child for Incandescent Arcana, which is a new set that's just come out over in Japan, which is going to be in Silver Tempest. And although we haven't seen the official reveal of Paradigm Trigger yet, we know from previous listings in Japan, as well as this, the Lugia is going to be the poster child for Paradigm Trigger. So that's kind of cool. You got the 2 heavy hitters on the 9-pocket. On the 4-pocket, we've got Regieleki and Regidrago. And again, by process of elimination, and also from listings we've seen in the past, we know that Regieleki and Regidrago are going to be featuring very heavily on the, well, in Paradigm Trigger over in Japan. We kind of already knew that, but putting these on here and on the booster pack arcs, remember these are just the 4 booster pack artworks, that really does show us. Incidentally, we know that Regidrago is getting a V-Star, but Regieleki is actually getting a V-Max, which is honestly kind of interesting. The way it works, for anyone that may have forgotten, over in Japan, main sets have 1 V-Max and mini sets have none, which is why we always get 1 random V-Max kind of slid into our sets. It's a little bit weird, but it totally works. So yay! Go team and all of that good stuff. So, that's what we've got. We got a new collector's chest, which I'm honestly not terribly excited about, but I know a lot of people are, and that's awesome. We've got the 1-pack Checkline Blisters, which I've never been a fan of, but again, some people are, and that's awesome. And then we've got the binders, and we've now had 2 sets in a row where the binders are very much back to normal, and I think that basically tells us that I don't know what happened with Astral Radiance. As someone who studied and taught business for many years, my best guess would be that the contract essentially ran out. They had a contract which allowed them to use the booster pack artwork. That ran out, and they got the contract redone, but it took them too long to get it redone, so they essentially had Astral Radiance, which fit in this really awkward time period where the contract to use the booster pack artwork had run out, but they hadn't been able to re-up the contract. I do not know that for a fact. That is pure supposition on my part. But again, as someone that taught business for many years, in this situation, this is usually the kind of thing that's happened. It's a weird stopgap for a short period of time, and then it's back to normal. It's generally a company going, the contract's run out and we haven't got time to fix it yet. Quick, do a stopgap while we fix the contract. And then they do fix the contract, and everything is back to normal. Not guaranteeing, but that's generally how these things work. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so now you know the deal, so now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about all these products I've just shown you in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get weekly bonus podcasts. This week I'm telling you all about my world journey. Join the Discord to chat some Pokemon, and we give shout-outs like to Taylor Ward, who is our newest patron. Thank you very much to Taylor for being a lovely person and for the support. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.